Warren County Public Schools Sports Network presents high school volleyball. Welcome in to Warren Central High School, Tim Riley Court. As we have volleyball for you tonight, another 14th District matchup. This time, Greenwood is on the road against Warren Central. Greenwood coming off a 3-set loss to South Warren last night. They're 5-2 on the season, 2-2 in district play. Warren Central, meanwhile, last night got their second victory of the season. They're 2-9, 0-2 in the district. They beat Caverna 25-22, 25-20. Meanwhile, Greenwood, lost 25-20, 25-23, 25-22 to South Warren last night. Talked with both coaches before the game. That was a big victory last night for Warren Central at Caverna. Not only did varsity win, but their JV won. So things kind of spilled over from JV to varsity last night. Greenwood coach Alan Whittingham telling me, he says, team didn't pass the ball well and a lot of service errors last night. So, hopefully his team, he feels like maybe can come back and correct those tonight. These two teams played at Greenwood about a week ago, and Greenwood won that 25-12, 25-10, and 25-8. Greenwood and Warren Central tonight. As we start winding down our volleyball coverage, we still have a couple more volleyball matches coming up. Next Tuesday, we're scheduled for Greenwood at Warren East. The 21st, Greenwood at South Warren. And then on the 22nd, Warren East at Warren Central make up rescheduled there. And Warren Central and South Warren are still trying to get a makeup date that's convenient for everybody. And once they get that, we'll try to have that match added for you. Coming up Friday night, we've got football. It'll be Warren Central playing host to Greenwood. And then on Saturday, boys soccer will be at Greenwood. Warren East is at Greenwood. Greenwood, as you see, getting their warm-ups on the floor here. Tim Riley Court, of course, won them a state championship while he was a coach here. Venus Lloyd, longtime girls basketball coach. As you get a good look at the video boards that all the schools have now. Venus Lloyd took that Lady Dragon team in 1983 and won a state championship there. A lot of history on this floor, a lot of great players and coaches have come through here at Warren Central. We'll come back. We'll get you set up and ready to go as it will be Warren Central playing host to Greenwood, 14th District volleyball matchup. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Flora, Tampa & Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa & Stewart.
Get a great look at the video board here at Warren Central. Thanks to those sponsors help making these video boards possible at all 4 Warren County Public School locations. And we thank them. Principal Joey Norman over there working the camera tonight for the video board. He does it all out here. So it's Greenwood and Warren Central. They're starting to line up. We'll have the introductions, and we'll be underway here momentarily. It's a nice feature that the Warren County Public Schools have been able to add is these video boards. And while you're at the game, you can watch up on the big screen. And, of course, you can watch us watching the big screen. So glad to have everyone joining us here on our go.prepspin platform and WBKO.com/prepspin.
If you would, please rise and stand and direct your attention to the video board for the playing of our national anthem. Assistant coach Holly Whittinghill, head coach Alan Whittinghill. 20, JC Hill. Number 5, Renelle Maroon. Number 25, Kimber Doyle. Number 27, Daisy Finn. Number 29, Emma Uppergraff. Number 14, Denasia Jones. Assistant coach, Emerald Matson. Head coach, House Barnett. The officials for tonight's match are Danny Woolsey and Vicki Pruitt. Best of luck to both teams.
All right. What a nice national anthem video on the video board tonight from Warren Central High School. You get a good look at Alan Whittinghill. Said his team's performance reminded him of his opening season loss at Bowling Green. He said played very similar. A lot of unforced errors. Did not pass the ball well. Just really didn't attack well because of the passes. They were just trying to tip a lot of things over and weren't really set up for a lot of kill opportunities. Warren Central here tonight. Allison Barnett in her first year as the head coach. Everybody gets set. Did you get a good look at Allison? It was a good bus ride home from Converna last night. And we are ready to go, and it looks like Warren Central won the coin toss, and they will serve first. Maggie Meister with the serve right into the net, and Greenwood starts out with the first point of this match. Emma Lohr to serve. Lets it fly. The dig by Naroon, kept alive by Brown. Getting it over is Naroon. Alatea sent there by Watterson. And Greenwood Warren Central gets the point as it was long. Oh, it did go to Greenwood. It was in. Okay, so it's 2-0 now, Greenwood. Just underway here in set number 1. Lowers to serve. That was Schneller, not Watterson. Number looked like a 1, but 7. Back to serve is Lowers. Has 35 service aces on the year. The set at the net. Naroon, Alatea, and it is just long. And it's 3-0 Greenwood here in set number 1. Warren Central will get Kimber Doyle in. Well, in just a moment, she's ready to go in. But Greenwood serve. Emma Loers, the senior. Now they get it over. And it was Brown. Schneller with the set. Attacking at the net. Now Warren Central's Naroon gets it over. Loers set. Schneller sets it up. And the tip over by Overmole. Now again attacking at the net. And that's long off the swing of Aubrey Packer. So Warren Central gets on the board, trailing 3-1 here in set number 1. Glad to have everybody with us, watching us wherever you may be tonight. Wednesday night makeup volleyball. We're at Warren Central Tim Riley Court. Won't be that long before basketball will fire up. Overmole gets it in right in front of Renelle Naroon, and Greenwood will get service back, leading 4-1. Abby McEwing checks back in for Greenwood. Up on the front. Back to serve is Aubrey Packer. Finn got it over. It will be point for Warren Central. 4 hits by Greenwood. It's 4-2 as the pass, and Overmole hit it into the net, and then they hit it again. So you get a good look up there on that top row. People checking it out. Look like longtime educator David Eccles here tonight. Back to serve for Warren Central. We got a number change. We'll try to check on that and see who that is. It's 5-2 Greenwood. There's the dig by Hill. They get it over and out. Point for Greenwood. Served by Greenwood. And they get the point. 6-2. I think Meg Gore's wearing a different number. She's got number 1 on tonight instead of number 3. Seven-3, Greenwood here in set number 1. You see Allison Barnett there. Anatea Naroon to serve for Warren Central. Deep on the back row on the dig. Far side, that was Lovell on the kill attempt. I'm sorry, Overmole. So used to seeing Overmole over here on the near side. She comes at it from the other far side. Lose track of her at times. And of course, matchups are important up near the net. You know, some of them will be tracking certain ones to go and try to block and stay with them. So Overmole to serve. Just a little strong. 8-4 now. Warren Central back in serve. Jalika Bojang gets in. Saw her last week, had some big plays for Warren Central. Back to serve is Kimber Doyle. And the kill attempt off the swing of Addie McEwing. 9-4 Greenwood. Greenwood will get back in Aubrey Packer, and Haley Stowe will check out. Back to serve, Aubrey Packer. Excuse me, that is Addie McEwen. Brown keeps it alive. Naroon gets it across. 2 Naroons for Warren Central. That one is Rennell, that the return came off of her hands, went sideways. It's 10-4 here in set number 1. Alan Whittinghill already working up a sweat here in this first set. It is a little warm in here at Warren Central, up where we are. This upper level is not as high as some of the newer gyms. 10-5, Warren Central. Okay, gave it to Greenwood. I'm sorry, it's 11-4 then. That's 3 in a row for Greenwood. McEwing, the sophomore. Brown gets it over for Warren Central. Gore sets it, and it is point for Greenwood. All right, we got a timeout. 12-4 here in set number 1. Greenwood on a 4-0 run. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart. At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a
After the Central timeout, we return to Tim Riley Court here at Warren Central. Scott Thompson, Mike Left with you. Glad you're joining us, watching our Warren County Public Schools live stream tonight. Free and in HD. Of course, if you have Roku or Fire TV, look for the Prep Spin app, and you put us on your big screen TV. Watch it wherever. Got a group gathering. Here's a kill. Lors gets credit for that. 13-4 here in set number 1. Both these teams playing back-to-back nights. This is a makeup. Canceled early in the season due to the COVID policy. Warren Central still has one to make up with South Warren that doesn't have a date yet. Gore sets it, tip over, and Maroon gets it over. Overmole kept it alive. Lovell with a big swing. 14-4 Greenwood here in the first set. It's still early in the season, so some teams are just now getting their stats. That's, about 21, 22 kills now for Olivia Lovell. Get credit for one there. Addie McEwen back to serve, 14-4 Greenwood. Maroon got it up high instead of getting down underneath. Didn't get a good angle trying to return it, 15-4. 7 in a row now for Greenwood. Warren Central played pretty good last week at Greenwood. Maroon hits it to the net, 16-4. Special thanks Jason Esters and Principal Joey Norman, always taking care of us here at Warren Central. Their soccer match, girls soccer with South Warren, is going to have to be rescheduled. Coach Miller for Warren Central has COVID, so they're hopefully she can get back here very soon and get that program back going. They're trying to practice and keep going. Point for Greenwood. That one's in, 17-4 now. 9 in a row. Addie McEwen. No live stream tomorrow night, but we'll be back at Warren Central Friday night football. Greenwood will be here at Warren Central. Maroon gets it over. Or excuse me, that was Meister gets it over. Now level for Greenwood. And getting a hand on it, J.C. Hill. That one probably would have gone out of bounds, but she got an arm on it. 18-4 here in set number 1. McEwing, that'll be a net serve. Got it over. Fell right in front of J.C. Hill on that far back row. 19-4. Allison Barnett excited about the future here at Warren Central. That serves long. 19-5. That was, 11 in a row by Greenwood. 15-5. Daisy Finn returns for Warren Central. Zanaya Brown will serve for Warren Central. To the back row of Greenwood. The pass, and the pass led Packer just a little too much, and she had no room to get to it. 19-6 here in set number 1. Zanaya Brown to serve again. Wasn't ready. Another deep serve. Haley House. And into the net. Olivia Overmole. Uncharacteristic, made several mistakes last night. She got a good look at the crowd across the way. That's where the spectators are sitting. 19-7 now. And that is just a couple of inches long. 27 now here in set number 1. Serve from Lovell. Finn cut right in front of Naroon, Anatea Naroon on the back. You see Jason Esters, the athletic director here at Warren Central. Longtime teacher here. He was an assistant football coach, athletic director now. Tip over by Loers, and Greenwood gets the point. 22-7 here in the first set. Lovell will serve. And Daisy Finn didn't get over in front of it, tried to hit it from the side. 23-7 now, Greenwood here in the first set. The lefty, Lovell, the senior. Service error, 23-8. Jada K. Wilson back in for the Gators. And Lovell will check out. Maggie Meister, the sophomore, will serve for Warren Central. And well-placed serve, as that was just kind of dying over the net. All Loras could do to get to it. 23-9. Meister serves again. Nice pass. And Packer wasn't real firm with it, just got it over enough. And Zanaya Brown couldn't handle it. You see it's 24-9. We are now at set point for Greenwood. Still at set point, 24-10. Very light night of sports going on in Morgan County Public Schools. This is it. Only high school varsity action. Warren Central South Warren girls soccer was canceled, or will be rescheduled, I should say. It's been postponed, not canceled. That is in. Point Greenwood, and that is the first set. They take set number 1 over Warren Central, 25-10. We'll come back with set number 2. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Both teams back on the court. Set number 2, Greenwood took set 1, 25-10. Emma Loras will serve. Into the net, Central gets first point here in set 2. Last night in boys soccer, Bowling Green beat Warren East 3-0. South Warren shut out Greenwood 2-0. Greenwood now on the attack from Packer. Dig by Naroon. Brown sets it. Doyle got it over. Or excuse me, that was Daisy Finn. Double hit by Greenwood. And Warren Central now has a 2-0 lead here in set number 2. Oh, the names that have come through here. This basketball court and arena. Set. And there is Lovell sending it out of bounds. 3-0 now. Warren Central. I was going here in the late 70s myself. Some of the names I saw, of course, people go on to have some outstanding careers outside of Warren Central. Had great administrative careers. Butch County for one. Basketball coach here. We'll come back, talk more about that. Let's just keep it right here. We'll keep it here. 3-1. Butch County, basketball coach here, went on to Ohio County superintendent over there and does a lot with the state now. Also, you think about the coaches that have come through coaching at Warren Central. You go to Curtis Turley, then Todd Stewart, and then you had Bobby Cook. You know, Darrell Carrier was here for a year. Then Tim Riley, and William Unseld. Then on the girls' side, of course, Venus Lloyd, Todd Stewart. A couple of the big names coaching basketball here. Some of the players, you know, the current boys basketball coach William Unseld played here. Assistant coach Cedric Gum played here. Greg Eversole had a big career here. Ben Matlock. Just some of the names. Wayne Pointer. Let's go through the years, start naming them all. And there was a pass from Jalika Bojang to the far side, and they were all huddled up in the middle, and nobody went to get the pass. It's now 3-2, Warren Central leading here in set number 2. Of course, some of the girls miss basketball. 2 missed basketballs came through here. Clement Haskins and then Celia Helm. That's long, 3-3. Tanisha Jackson went on to play at South Alabama. Of course, Melinda Carlson also went to WKU along with Clement Haskins, 4-3. Greenwood now 4 in a row here in set 2. It's a school with a rich history. Of course, they built this and started in '68. It wasn't until Curtis Turley came along, boys basketball, to win a district, much less win a district game when he took over in, was '83. I'm testing my memory here. Forgot Don Burton coached here, was a former college coach. Went to Edmonson County and Russellville after Warren Central. 5-4 now. Greenwood leads. And Warren Central to serve. Renell Naroon. Naroon. Set. And Packer tipped it over with a left hand, but out of bounds. We're tied 5-5 in set 2. There's a serve. Oh, nice dig from Haley Stowe. And that's long on the swing from Packer. And Central now leads 6-5. Set number 2, Greenwood took set 1, 25-10. Doyle with that stuff, and we got a little, almost a tie-up in basketball it'd be, and it'd be a point for Greenwood. Hit twice at the net by Warren Central. 6-6 now. Greenwood had an 11-0 run about midway through first set to take command, but here it's a battle at 6-6 in set number 2. Alan Whittinghill, coach for Greenwood. Dig by Finn. Brown passes. Doyle. And it's long. So Greenwood retakes a lead at 7-6 here in set number 2. A little fun over there on the sideline of Greenwood. Serve from Lovell. About mid of the court. Naroon passes it up front to sister Naroon. Attacking. Stuffed right back by Doyle. Attacking from this side, Packer, and it goes off of Anatea Naroon, one of the seniors for Warren Central, and it's 8-6 Greenwood. We appreciate all the comments. We got several good comments last night on Twitter. You can follow us at WCPS Sports. We're on Facebook, Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We appreciate that, letting us know that you're watching. And I know our student athletes and coaches appreciate it too. Getting a chance, if you can't be at the court. Blocked up there by Finn of Warren Central. Packer again, and right between two back rows, Meister and Naroon. They looked at each other, and neither one went after it. 9-6 Greenwood. That's 4 in a row here in set number 2. Central's had some nice play from their bigs at the net. Level. Serves again for Greenwood. And that is going to be in just in front of the back line. 10-6. Coming up tomorrow, got girls golf. Greenwood takes on Bowling Green at Crosswinds. Volleyball, Warren Central will be at Bowling Green. Logan County is at South Warren. Brown sets it. Now Finn had to back up, and the pass wasn't the best, but she made it work, but just hit it a little wide, 11-6. Girls soccer tomorrow night, Logan County at Warren East, White House, Tennessee at Greenwood. Boys soccer, Bowling Green will be at Warren Central. And Brown could not return. Just didn't get her feet set right. 12-6 here in set 2. We'll have soccer Saturday night, a special Saturday edition for you. Warren East at Greenwood. That's boys soccer action tomorrow night. That is Sophia Watterson, the junior at number 1. Okay, I saw Gore on the sideline and thought I made a mistake, but no, that is Sophia Watterson, the junior, number 1 in there. Level. 13-6 Greenwood and into the net. 13-7, Central gets the serve back. Back to serve is Finn for Warren Central. Stowe. Now here comes Packer with the swing. And she'll get credit for a kill there. 14-7. Aubrey Packer, the sophomore, with a big hit. Packer serves. Return by Hill, and it goes just out. 15-7. Packer serves. Moving over, trying to hit it was Meister, and just didn't get her arms out extended to return it. 16-7. Naroon unable to return it. Ball goes backwards, and Central not able to get it over the net. It's 17-7 now here in set number 2. Packer to serve for Greenwood. Into the net, another service error. 17-8. Had 4 in a row going for Greenwood there, had a little momentum. You can see Allison Barnett looking back at her assistant coach, and right into the net on the serve from Anatea Naroon. 18-8. Back in for Greenwood will be Olivia Overmole. Overmole on the year with 68 kills, averaging about 4 kills per game. Doyle gets it across. And getting it over is Lors. Point Greenwood, 19-8. You take the 2 long runs that Greenwood has made in the first and second sets. This is a different contest. Naroon, Sister Naroon, and then Doyle tried to hit it with one hand and should have hit it with 2. 20-8 Greenwood. And that one's hit out of bounds. 21-8 now Greenwood. And Naroon not able to return the serve. (22-8). They're served by Greenwood. Point there off of Watterson, 23-8. Now checking in is Nicole Milby, a junior. Just over the net. And Doyle got caught in between. You see it coming, and then it hits the net. Now we are at set point here in number 2 at 24-8. Seven straight, and it stops. 24-9, we're still at set point. Kimber Doyle will serve, the sophomore for Warren Central. One of just a couple that does actually play some AAU travel ball in the offseason. Maroon, Brown, Meister with a big hit for Warren Central, 24-10. Still at match point. Doyle back to serve. You get a good look at some of the folks here tonight at Warren Central. A teaching moment down on the sideline as Coach Barnett talking with one of the Naroons, Rennell. Here's the swing. There's a save by, nice Meister. Now gets it over to Hill. Hill gets it over. Lors, now a nice dig. Coming from Naroon, Anatea. And into the net. 3 straight points for Warren Central at 24-11. Still match point here in set number 2. Kimber Doyle will serve again. Pass, now they get it across. Naroon, Brown, high return. Attacking at the net, Greenwood. Lors right in front of Doyle. And that is set number 2. So Greenwood takes set number 2, 25-11. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
Young man up there all by himself. Nobody around to talk to. Maybe you need a little quiet time up there. Set number 3. Greenwood leads 2 sets to none, 25-10 and 25-11. Our live stream will be off tomorrow night, then we are back at it Friday night. Greenwood at Warren Central football, anticipated being on the air around 6:50. And ready to serve is Maggie Meister for Warren Central. We're double checking the lineups here for each team. Ready to go, set number 3. Greenwood on the attack, far side, just got it over the net, was Morgan Trevor, just into the game. Watterson gets it up, and point for Greenwood. Olivia Overmole gives Greenwood 1-0 lead here in set number 3. Greenwood to serve, Emma Lors. Naroon. Ranel Naroon. Set, and Packer gives Greenwood a 2-0 lead here in set number 3. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday night at go.prepspin.com or wbko.com/prepspin or on the PrepSpin Facebook page. We appreciate PrepSpin also showcasing our live streams on their Facebook page. 3-0 Greenwood here in set number 3. Greenwood came in preseason number 8 in the state. Should probably have a poll out here very soon, according to the Kentucky High School Volleyball Coaches Association. Right into the net, Packer, and Warren Central gets its first point here in the third set. They trail 3-1. Both these coaches have been very big on talking and instructing during this match. 3-1, Central serving here in set number 3. That's off the arm of Ranel Naroon. And right there was Olivia Overmole. Big swing there, she gets the kill. 4-1 Greenwood. Greenwood will send in Jada K. Wilson. She'll come in to serve. Another teaching moment there from Alan Whittinghill as you get a look at Joey Norman, the principal, running the big board here, running the camera for Warren Central. He's everywhere. He'll be picking up trash out in the parking lot. He does it all. Be like Joey. 5-1 Greenwood here in set number 3. 14th district matchup. Service error by Greenwood is 5-2. Daisy Finn, the freshman, will serve. There's a dig off the back row. by House. Central now. Brown. Nice pass for Naroon. Packer on the dig. House passes. Packer gets it across. Finn. Now Brown. And right into the net, Doyle. Might have needed to jump just a little bit to get to that one. 6-2. Coming back in for Warren Central will be J.C. Hill. And also back in Addie McEwing for Greenwood. And also coming in will be Haley Stowe. Haley Stowe, the senior. Renell Naroon. Hill and Brown collide going after the ball on the sideline. Everybody's okay. 7-2, Greenwood here in set number 3. Stowe. That serve, yeah. Coach Alan Whittinghill explained to her exactly what she did. She was big smiles there. She knew as soon as she hit it, she mishit it. Anatea Naroon, a senior for Warren Central. Strong serve. The set, here's Packer. Oh, nice from Anatea Naroon. Brown, now Brown, and that'll be 3 hits. 8-3 Greenwood, set number 3. Central has Bowling Green tomorrow night. Then next week they've got Russellville and then Warren East. How about that from Anatea in the room? Say, well, I couldn't get it over my hands. I'll just try to kick it over. Oh, fun at the old gym tonight, huh? 9-3 Greenwood. Didn't think the official would see it, did she? Hill gets it over. Packer comes up. Now Lowers gets it over for Greenwood. Brown for Warren Central. Naroon. Greenwood attacking. Far side. Lowers here. 4 hits. 9-4. Warren Central making a substitution. Jalika Bojang back in. Kimber Doyle to serve. Doyle lets it fly deep in the back row. Packer with a dig. Lowers comes up with a big swing of the arm there, and it's 10-4 Greenwood here in set number 3. Back in for Greenwood is Morgan Trevor, number 9. I know our coaches and student athletes appreciate you tuning in and watching us, wherever you may be, whatever device. Brown just did get it over. Pass to the far side. And the big swing from Morgan Trevor goes off Zanaya Brown, and the point for Greenwood, 11-4. The good thing about our live streams, you can find them on demand, easy and free. After it's over with, let it get downloaded, and you can come back and watch it as many times as you want. Blocked at the net, point Greenwood. Addie McEwing there, 12-4. Watterson flies the serve. Point for Greenwood, 13-4. Our next volleyball match will be next Tuesday. Greenwood will be at Warren East. Meister. Now Stowe with a dig. There's the pass set for Lord. Central's got a chance. And one more hit. And ran out of room trying to return it. Good hustle there by Warren Central. Ball just went in the wrong direction in a hurry. 14-4, Greenwood. Into the net, point for Greenwood, 15-4. Seems like there's been 1 point in each set so far. Greenwood will have a nice run, and that's the difference in our match tonight. Maroon, now Brown will get it over for Warren Central. Dig the set, kill from Loris. 16-4. 7 in a row now for Greenwood. Completely different look from Greenwood than what we saw last night at home in their 3-0 loss to South Warren. And that is going to be out. But it was touched by Warren Central. 17-4 here in set 3. Get a good look at some of the folks here in attendance tonight. As always, great camera work by Mike Claff. Ronell Naroon, now Brown. Now Ronell, just not enough to get it over. Going back, had trouble getting enough underneath it. 18-4. Serve by Greenwood, and the dig just goes. Ronell Naroon just smiling because she knows mishit that. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora Tampa and Stewart.
After the Central timeout, 19-4, Greenwood leading here in set 3. They lead 2-0. Looking to go 3-2 in the district. Ronell Naroon, now Brown, sets it. Meister, just a little long, 20-4 now. Back to serve is Greenwood. Watterson lets it fly. And just across, got enough of a roll off the net from Jalika Bojang. 20-5 here in set number 3. Finn gets back in for Warren Central. Hill will check out. Deep, just a little long on the serve, 21-5. Overmole back in. Samantha Whittinghill will get in. Sophomore. Gets in. Oh, that was had a lot of spin on that serve. Touched out of bounds, 22-5. Whittinghill back to serve. Set number 3. Here's the set. Now she gets it over for Warren Central. Now pass, lowers from this side. Naroon looked like it was going over. $23-5 now, or 22-5. Whittinghill serves again. Lowers right back at Warren Central's. Anatea Naroon, 23-5, 2 points away from set and match. Whittinghill serve into the net, 23-6. Haley House Sophomore checks back in. Whitting Hill will check out. Meister to serve for Warren Central. Oh, nice serve. And Greenwood sending backwards, and that is 4 hits. 23-7 here in set 3. Warren East volleyball smiling, you know, teaching lesson, and all positive here at Warren Central. Warren East is off this week volleyball. That was just the way things were scheduled. Of course, in about a week, Warren East volleyball, Sheila Yoakley's club, will be in Owensboro at the Kentucky 2A State Volleyball Championships. That's on the 17th and 18th. 23-8 now, 3 in a row for Warren Central. Lowers tips it over, Central at the net. Brown got it over. Looked like it went around the antenna properly. Over Mole. Naroon, and we've got a lift by Greenwood, 23-9. Meister to serve. House. Over. Now Brown. Naroon. Tipped over. Kept alive. Greenwoods. Trevor got it over. Brown for Warren Central now sets it over for Naroon. Nice little volley here. Attacking is Lors, and that's going to be long. 23-10. 5 straight points for Warren Central here in set 3. Maggie Meister on a roll serving for Warren Central. They're into the net as House tried to get to that dig, and it went straight into the net instead of up. 23-11 now. 6 in a row for Warren Central. Here's the pass. Over Mole at the net. Dug out. Brown sets the pass. Over by Bojang. Lowers tried to go after that, but it didn't have a shot at it. Into the net. Net official wants to talk with one of the side judges and the other official. They're going to discuss that. See what they come up with. First, really, anything's been question point Greenwood. 20. So it'll be 24-11. So we are at set and match point for Greenwood. And you get a good look at William Unseld. Played here for Bobby Cook back in the mid-90s. Of course, he's on the staff with Tim Riley. He's been the head coach for several years here at Warren Central. Okay, now they're going to say it is Central point. So it is 23-12 after all. Okay. And that is going to be into the net. Violation. And now it's 24-12. Greenwood. This is set and match point. 24-12 here in set 3. Lowers lets it fly. Naroon on the dig. Brown sets it. Finn gets it over. Packer with a big hit, and Central gets it out. They got it over but out, and that will be set and match point. And Greenwood will take it 25-12 here in set number 3. As you get a look at both coaches talking with their teams. Greenwood now 6-2. They go 3-2 in the district. Warren Central drops to 2-10. They are 0-3 in the district. We'll come back. We'll have a recap. Mike Clough will join us. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
Well, you get a good look here after the match. How great's that? Just casual conversation. You see Alan Whittinghill, Holly Whittinghill, a couple of Greenwood players, Coach Barnett from Warren Central, and then her daughter plays at Bowling Green. They're all just sitting there having a nice, fun conversation. And it was fun also, Mike, a couple of the Central players hugging on Coach Barnett's daughter right after the match, too. So, you know, volleyball it's big friendships.
Absolutely. And Scott, one thing, you know, that first of all, let's start with Greenwood. You knew they were going to come out on fire after losing to South Warren last night. No question about it. They went to work quickly, and I would describe their performance tonight as very efficient. They attacked. Their errors were kept to a minimum. They played very well. And again, they had a 6-match winning streak that was snapped last night. You knew, I mean, it's Greenwood. They're strong.
I didn't think they were crisp, though.
I agree with you. Yeah, that's a good point, Scott. And
there was still some lacking on the passing,
yes,
and getting people in the proper positions. But overall, a much better performance out of Greenwood than last night we saw.
Absolutely. And I think this speaks volumes. You mentioned the relationships on that shot we have right there. To me, that shows what Coach Whittinghill thinks of Coach Barnett and the Lady Dragons program. And I go back. It's for Warren Central Volleyball, it's a process. And the one thing that Coach Barnett, in a very good way, that 7-point streak late in the match. And, Scott, you mentioned the 1 point early in the third set where the ball just kept going. Warren Central plays hard. I mean, they play hard. And, again, what Coach Barnett can say, this is where we need to get, but we're getting there. And the thing that's great about this, guarantee you, Coach Barnett will ask Coach Whittinghill, can you give me some pointers? He'll say, sure, and vice versa. And, again, that's the friendships because they're all going to make each other better. I think for both teams, tonight was a step in the right direction. Greenwood
travel ball circuit.
Yes.
You know, all these, so many of these Greenwood, and they coach involved in travel ball in the off season. And that's something Allison Barnett has said that more of her Central girls will be involved because right now she only has a couple. And that's where things happen for the good when it comes to high school season. They play so many matches against good competition. Then you come here, things just seem to go together.
Well, you mentioned Coach Barnett's daughter. Let me say a word about her and their team. Bowling Green is very good, very, very good. And the first night I watched her, that match we live streamed at South Warren, I could tell after about 3 points. I'm like, she's the daughter of a coach. You could tell. She really knows how to play. Very good. And again, Scott, look at it. We've been back for a good 2.5, 3 minutes. They were talking during the commercial break. And again, that shows respect on both sides. And like you said, the friendships. Again, I thought both sides. Tonight was a step in the right direction. Greenwood winning, bouncing back, getting back on the horse. Warren Central, again, it's a process, but the effort is there. And what I like is the Lady Dragons players are enjoying playing the game. They cheer each other on. They're lively. And I know that Coach Barnett is saying, hang in there. We're going to get better. We are getting better. And eventually we'll see the results. And, Scott, you know this. Everyone in Warren Central knows they've got the right leader in charge of their volleyball program.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Of course, the bad part is they play in one of the tougher districts softball-wise. I mean, volleyball-wise. Softball, basketball, you name it. It's one of the toughest districts overall in sports, regardless. But, the friendships that are made, the rivalries are great once they walk between the lines. But yet, they walk out. This is what it's all about. Warren County Public Schools is proud to showcase when you have something like this happening.
Well, and we know Mr. Whittinghill, Mr. Coach, Alan Whittinghill very well, and Mrs. Coach. They will be getting better. No question about it. Again, I said this last night, Scott, we wrapped it up. I think he's still figuring out his team, and I think he's still figuring out his team. And you said it. I described it as efficient, and you said it wasn't crisp, and I think you nailed it. There were good things, but it's not the Greenwood team that I think we're going to be seeing, say, first week of October.
In about 2 weeks.
In about 2 weeks, you're right.
They've got a tournament coming up next weekend. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. That's when he says his team starts to click. They play several matches in a tournament, and he likes to play earlier. But with the COVID scheduling, a lot of things just didn't fall into place. But that's part of it. But Greenwood wins 25-10, 25-11, 25-12. There was 1 point in each match about halfway through, somewhere around 10-4, something like that, where Greenwood went on 8, 9-point runs. Difference in the match. Warren Central will learn from that, and then this time next year you probably won't see but maybe a 3, 4, 5-point run.
And I thought the biggest difference in the match tonight, Scott, when Greenwood went on those runs, they had a lot of service aces, and they just, their points came with less, they didn't have to grind as much for a lot of their points like Warren Central did, especially at the service line for Greenwood.
No doubt. All right, we'll have the night off. As far as we know right now, then Friday night. Today's running together. Friday night we have football. Greenwood here at Warren Central as the Dragons are back in action. Had a week off in their schedule. Greenwood, of course, that big win over Allen County Scottsville. Boys soccer coming up Saturday night, Warren East at Greenwood. So a busy week. We start slowing down a little bit next week, but great that we can showcase all these Warren County Public Schools teams.
Well, and what's great about this, Scott, is this week, what's exciting to me is 3 different sports. Volleyball, football, and then soccer. And, of course, the teams are going to start hitting their stride here, as you mentioned, in about a couple of weeks.
No doubt. Mike, appreciate it. Great job as always. We'll see you on Friday night out here at Central.
All right, looking forward to it,
All right, final once again, Greenwood defeats Warren Central 3-0. You've been watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.